Hi, I'm Alison Burke. I'm from Count on Me Accountant in Buxton in Derbyshire. I'm doing some short videos just introducing a few subjects. These are just slight introductions. They're not meant to be detailed in any scientific way, just to give you a hint of some thoughts that you might want to thinking about as you're setting up a limited company. So this video is about the advantages of setting up a limited company. There'll be another video describing the disadvantages in a separate, in about a week, I'm hoping so. So the advantages of running a limited company. Well, the first one is, what do we mean by the name? A limited company has limited liability, which means it protects the directors. In other words, if the company went bust and it owed money, the directors wouldn't be asked to pay that back. That's the big news. That's the big thing that makes it separate and different from other business structures. It's limited liability. So that's the first and main advantage. A limited company may have more credibility because it's registered with the Companies House. Accounts are submitted every year and a confirmation statement. If people see that you're a limited company, that may well give you some extra credibility. So that's useful too. It can be useful for tax planning and efficiency. Not always, occasionally it can be, and it's worth exploring it just for that reason, if for no other. Talk to your accountant about that would be my advice. Once you choose a name and register it with Companies House, nobody else can use it ever. It's yours. So carefully you spelled it right. So the important thing is to choose a company name that you think will last into the future. That's not easy to do, but try not to be too specific about what the business does in the name, because the company may spread its kind of reach as the years go by, and you don't want a company name that feels like it's limiting that. But once it's yours forever, and nobody else can take it. That's not true of other business structures. Another thing about limited companies, it may be easier to raise capital. I'm not going to get too much into that because we're not talking about shares and selling shares and things like that today, but it may be easier to raise capital for the business in the future. Those are just a few thoughts about the advantages of running a limited company. There's my phone number. Count on Me Accountants does free consultations. We're always happy to hear from you. Have a chat on the phone, maybe have a Zoom meeting, answer any of your questions, and that's free. We don't want to charge people just for giving them a bit of advice, but you may find, especially if you're thinking about setting up a limited company, you want a bit of support with that, and in which case do by all means give us a ring. Underneath will be a link to our email address and website as well. All right, thanks very much. Take care. Bye now.